Ooh. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom.
What's up, everybody? It's Isaac.
And this is STREETBALL episode 23. All right. Before we start, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn your notifications and ring that bell. We got a lot of good stuff for you guys. Obviously, we got to go over All-Star Weekend. Mac McClung made history this weekend. We got to talk about that and all the other stuff that happened at the All-Star Game festivities. We got our usuals, NBA Elite Feet. We got a lot of good high school stuff, including Bronny debuting on the 2024 ESPN Mock Draft number 10. Number 10. We're going to talk about that. Really good King of the Court session this week. So we'll get to that as well as our next one. And then also, our Street Ball Cup of the Week. So let's get it. First and foremost, NBA All-Star.
Man, All-Star was insane, Damo.
I know. And we're going to talk about a few of our predictions. You got me in this one. First and foremost, Rising Stars Challenge. I think I picked Team Joakim Noah, and Isaac picked Team Pau Gasol with Paolo Banchero on it. And
I whatever team Banchero's on is going to take the dub. He's that type of player.
You know what, though? We had an unusual suspect to win the MVP. Jose Alvarado came out and he won that joint. Underdog, we talked about him a few times on NBA Elite Feet. Really, for me as a guy who was a hustle guy, I really appreciate stuff like this. When a guy like Jose Alvarado gets a chance to, shine for his work. So I'm really happy about that. You guys see the graphic right here. He's got the little MVP ball. I like the uniforms too, man. Like the Rising Stars uniforms, they did really good. They incorporated the Utah Jazz, color scheme in this. You see Powell with the championship trophy right there. This is a really good event. That's a part of All-Star Weekend, and you really get to see some of the best young talent being showcased, including guys who are in the G League. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy for that team.
Yeah, no, it was a big time show out. Something different, man. It's the first time they've done this. So I loved it, honestly. Something different.
No question. Next, we have Dame. Dame Lillard came out. And, he's a Weber State alumni, so he came out and represented. I got to shout out my guy, Jorge Ruiz, his current assistant coach at Weber State. Actually he has his three-point shootout trophy on him right there. But you see in the next pic with the participants in it, he actually is not wearing a Portland Trailblazers jersey, and he's wearing a Weber State uniform, which Jorge put together probably a week before All-Star Weekend. He said he probably spent 40 hours on it. So shout out to him. But I really like that Dame came back to his college area and represented and won this contest.
No, that's big time because him coming out of Weber State shows that everybody's process is different. Everybody's journey is different. And you see Dame, he's an all-star player. Like, you never know, man.
Bro,
he's big time.
He's a top 75 player, bro.
Crazy.
Top 75 player. Crazy. Last but not least, the main event. Team LeBron versus Team Giannis in the All-Star game. Team LeBron coming into this game was 5-0 and all-time in All-Star games. But finally, Team LeBron went down. Team Giannis won with the Elam ending. You have to score 24 points in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Kobe. Behind 55 points from Jason Tatum, who was the All-Star MVP, and scored the most points in All-Star game history, and Donovan Mitchell with 40. What do you think about that?
I think these dudes came to play. They were tired of hearing that LeBron wins the All-Star game every year. They're like, you know what? Yeah, it's over with now. It's time to turn up. Them dudes came to play, man.
There's a few takeaways I have from All-Star Weekend, especially the All-Star game. I was listening to the radio the other day. According to stats, this was the least viewed All-Star game in over 2 decades. A lot of complaints. What's that?
Why is that?
let me finish my statement. On top of that, everybody on Twitter and Instagram were complaining about the quality of the game. Uh, a lot of one-on-ones, a lot of guys staying around. Luka and Jokic didn't even want to play. Probably our two of our leading MVP candidates in the league. Do you think that the All-Star game is watered down now? Do we need to change it?
Not gonna lie, yeah, I think it's more entertainment. But it's like, man, these dudes are playing so many games, and you got so much other things going on. You got season, you got to worry about season. Like it's kind of tough to go out there and play hard. I mean, what if one of these dudes gets injured out there? I don't know if it's worth it. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Man, at the end of the day, you got to talk about this. Some guys are getting paid $50 million a year to play this game, and I get longevity. I totally understand it, but this is entertainment. This is for the fans. The fans pay money to come watch all the best players in the NBA to play against each other. I remember growing up watching. Remember when the All-Star game, they used to not have like dedicated jerseys. They used to just wear their home and aways.
That was
Like
fire.
that era, boys, they were competing. You know what I mean? And I just feel like they gotten away from it because everybody's so worried about their personal brand, things like this, which at the same time, it's the double-edged sword. Like, I really love where our game is at right now with guys being able to capitalize on their likeness and things like that. But with that, you want to protect your investment as much as you can. But I really think that it's become too lovey-dovey and oh, that's my homie over there. So like I'm gonna just let him get this dunk. Like fuck all that. Like we out here to hoop and compete. End of the day, that's how I think.
Well, that's fair. I mean, one of them dudes need to step it up then and go at heads, man. Because obviously, they let Jason Tatum do what he wanted to do. Donovan Mitchell, they let him do what he wanted to do. Like, you got to smell breath, man. You got to go out there and try and slap somebody on accident, but on purpose, but on accident.
No question, no question. But you know what? The most entertaining part and special part of All Star Weekend by far was Mac McClung, G League guy who just signed a two-way contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. The day before the All Star Weekend, signed a new shoe deal with Puma, winning the dunk contest in spite of being the shortest guy by far, with some sick dunks. I'm telling you, he's one of 9 guys in NBA Slam Dunk Contest history to get 350s on his dunks. We're gonna watch him a little bit right here.
He's also a Balls Life All-American. He was in the dunk contest for the Balls Life All-American game. So,
bro, he's in any dunk contest. We've been watching this guy personally. I don't remember if you were there, but I've been watching this guy dunk even before I thought he was a good basketball player. Back in his Team Loaded Virginia days on the Adidas circuit. This man has always been a bouncy guy. He's gone viral on House of Highlights, things like that. Growing up, I'm not surprised by this victory, but I guess in the public's eyes, like, is this like the biggest upset in slam dunk contest history? Think?
No, because like I said before, hey man, he's a 6-foot white boy who's doing this. That's different. You don't see that ever. Like he earned it. He deserves that. You can have it. That's different.
I guess my last question right here. We're gonna watch this dunk, right? This is how he won the slam dunk contest. He did a 540 to end the slam dunk contest. Everybody says it's over, but as I looked at Twitter during the slam dunk contest, there's a lot of people contesting if this was really a 540. You see where he takes off. His back is already turned to the glass right there. So a lot of people consider this a 360. What do you think?
He did spin at the end right there. So I guess before he hit the ground. So I'm counting it before he hits the ground. It's more than a 360. He got that. Or I mean, it depends on you when he got it in the
look right there. His back is already to the backboard. Now, like, you see me do a 360. I'm not all the way turned around already before I jump. Now, with that being said, the ball
that's pretty wild.
It's really like a 540 windmill. Like, because you see, he brought the ball down, brought it back up. Like, I don't know anybody that can do that, regardless if it's a 360 or a 540. His creativity in this is unmatched, and he deserved to win this contest, especially with like Jericho Sims doing that weak dunk that he did. I don't know if you saw it, but it was trash.
Tom came in and had to show out. That's crazy. That's
I
big
guess
time.
so. I guess so, but hey, All Star Weekend was a success like usual. We just got to figure out how to make the actual game better. We'll see though. All right, next we got a lot of movement after the trade deadline in the buyout market. Most notably, Russell Westbrook signs with the Los Angeles Clippers. Give me your take. I got a long take on this one.
I'll tell you one thing. That man loves Los Angeles. Cause God.
He's an LA boy.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't think he makes the Clippers any better. I mean, we'll see though, man. I just don't think. I mean, he didn't really help the Lakers. I don't think he'll help the Clippers. What is he gonna do with the Clippers? Yeah, I don't like this trade at all. To keep it a beam.
I say this with the most respect as you can say it with. Russell Westbrook is a legend in our league. He's the first guy to average a triple double in a season since Oscar Robertson. He has the most triple doubles in league history. He's done a lot of amazing things in this league, but I don't feel like he fits any championship team at this point. He's too inefficient. He can't shoot well enough. He's not athletic like he used to, so he can't make up for his lack of, other abilities by using his athleticism. Like I talk about this all the time. Like I knew 5 6 years ago, I was like, look, his whole game is based off athleticism. So when he declines, it's gonna be a sharp decline. And that's exactly what's happening right now. I love I love the other athletes advocating for athletes like Russ, who's done so much in our league, but that doesn't mean that he's a like an instant value add to a roster. It doesn't mean that because he doesn't know how to accept his role in the way that he is now. He still wants to be the 30, 10, and 10 Russ, and that's just not reality anymore. You
No,
know what
that's
I
true.
mean?
I feel like this is his last chance, man. He goes to the Clippers now, and if he shit the bed over here, he might be
Yeah.
just way out
No,
out
he's
of the
gonna
league.
he's gonna be done. Done, done, done. All right. Next one. This one sent shockwaves across the NBA. Up until the day that it happened, it didn't seem like this was going to happen. Kevin Love gets bought out by the Cleveland Cavaliers, immediately signs with the Miami Heat. What do you think this does for Miami? Does it make them a title contender again, or do you think it's just a waste of move?
I think it's a waste of move. I don't see Miami Heat winning anything. I'm sorry.
One thing they're missing though that they had last year for whatever reason, they're making like three less threes a game than they did last year when they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And K Love at this point in his career, he's a stretch four. He can shoot it. He can rebound the crap out of the ball. There's one season I think in his NBA career he averaged 17 rebounds a game.
That's
So when
big
you
time.
bring that, yeah,
17 rebounds a game is insane. If he does that, okay, you might help them win a little better, but I don't think they're winning. They're not going. They're not winning nothing, bro. They're not going to the finals or anything like that. But
we'll see, man. It could all shake out. Injuries happen, things like that. But I feel like it's a good sign anyway because he's a great locker room guy, great culture guy. So it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
oh no, yeah, he's a great team piece. I know that for sure. Like in a locker room guy.
Last two notable contract buyouts and signings: Pat Bev signs with the Bulls, Terrence Ross to the Phoenix Suns. Um, I'm really happy that Pat Bev landed on his feet in Chicago. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like they're not a title contender at this point. But Terrence Ross is a guy that has historically been on bad teams, and he's finally getting his chance to be a contributor on a title contender. I'm really excited for Terrence Ross. This is a really good pickup by Phoenix, in my opinion.
Man, the Suns better win it all. Like if they don't win it all, that's embarrassing. That's how I see it. So the Suns better win the finals, man.
We'll see. We will see. We will see. All right, moving forward. with all these new moves that happened this trade deadline and contract buyout, second half predictions, man. I have some leads with this. Let's talk about the Lakers first, man. Given the roster moves that we've made in LA, yes, I'm a diehard Laker fan. Do you think the Lakers can turn around and make the playoffs? And I mean squarely in, not the plan, but make it to the playoffs.
Man, I never thought I'd say this, but yes, I think they got a shot to do it. I really the trades they just made are everything. I think they got it on this one. Oh, Funky Funk doesn't
Yeah,
think so.
I think it's too late to gel to win a championship, but I really think this is going to uptick us. We have one of the best rosters in the West now, I believe. That's my personal opinion. We're we are only 3.5 games out of the sixth spot, which will put us squarely in the playoffs
That's it's doable. It's real doable.
with 23 games. Funky Funk, I'm telling you as a Laker fan, maybe I'm biased, but we're about to do this. All right. We're definitely about to do this. All right. So, next question. The Nets, quote unquote, blew up their team, but they acquired Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney Smith, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. Do you still think the Nets, after all the moves that they made, are still a playoff team?
For sure. They better be a playoff team with all those pieces they got. Actually, wait. I forgot. They lost the big dogs. I don't know,
They
man.
hadn't
It's
been.
kind of shit.
Hey, man, sometimes addition by subtraction. I'm not saying that they have the ability to win a title, but like they still have a very solid team. They have Patty Mills, they have Seth Curry, they still have Ben Simmons, who has been up and down. They have Nick Claxton, who's leading the NBA in block shots per game. They still have a solid, and not to mention Jay Crowder. They got Jay Crowder too. They have a great team that's going to lock down, play defense. And Mikal Bridges is scoring out of his mind right now. I've never seen him play like this. Hopefully, he continues to play that way.
Yeah, I can see them making the playoffs, but I can't. They're not winning anything. They're not going to the finals, so that's out the water. That's dead.
Last question, the most important one, I think, and we're gonna look back at this when the season's over. Who's going to win the NBA title this year?
The
Not who
Phoenix
should
Suns,
win it, who will win.
who is going to win the Phoenix Suns, man? The Suns are going to win the NBA title this year. I'm telling you. And if they don't, bad look, bad look. That means KD. It's not it. Not it. Who you
My
got?
problem with this, my problem with that, D's, is like it's really hard to um like put together so much talent so late in the season and expect great results.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
those will be great results. Those. Let's place a bet on it, Damo. I just want to bet.
What? Well, I'm not betting no money. What you want?
What you want to bet then?
I mean, I'm picking the Celtics. You're picking the Suns. I hate, and it pains me to say this because I'm a Laker fan, but I think the Celtics are going to get done.
You're tripping. What you want to bet on that? Give me whatever you want to give me, bro.
Loser got to shave their head.
Shave the head? My head already shaved. You already got shaved heads.
All the way off. Ball boy.
Ball?
Hey, the Jason Kidd 2002 ski ball.
I'll go ski ball. I'll go ski ball for this one. But yeah, I'll go ski ball.
What
Let's do
happened
it.
if neither one of us wins, though?
Then
Dang, Funky Funk just hit me with one. I'm sorry, man. I'm being an unbiased basketball personality, knowing the game. I feel like the Celtics have the most complete team, and I think they're going to win it all. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I hate to say that, but I think it's the truth.
yeah. All right, but if another team wins, then we're good. We don't have to shave nothing.
Thank God. Thank God. All right. Hey, let's move on quickly. All right. We got an NBA Elite Feed All-Star Edition now. Jason Tatum hit us with some heat. His first signature shoe dropping during All-Star weekend. And personally, I'm a fan. He wore two shoes during the All-Star game. You see him right there. All these pictures ripped from NBA Kicks. You see he has the J Tatum 1 Zoo colorway on the court right there. And before the game, he was seen in the J Tatum 1 Pink Lemonade. I really like this shoe. I like the lower, the sole. The upper is really nice and it has really good detail on it. And like you could go anywhere with the shoe with the colorways and the materials, I believe. So I really like this shoe as a basketball shoe.
The fact that he got buckets in the All-Star game with and introduces signature shoe, like I like him even more. That's fire.
Legendary. Legendary. You're talking my language, G's, exactly. Which is why this shoe is dope. I don't care. And it's not the New Balance Walmart joint. Stamp these.
Oh,
These are official
those-
here.
that's hands down the worst shoe that ever created in human.
Daniel, I know you got that in the archives. Please do not put that on the screen. All right. I do not want to see that today. Uh, uh, all right. Next, we had to throw a little Adidas love in here. Dame rocking a Dame A All Star colorway, which, he's been fucking up the colors lately. Look at it. Look at that.
His, I love the
Like
Dame
that.
shoes. The Dame shoes are
It's
my favorite.
it's crazy because this shoe right here is loud, but it's not too loud. It's perfect. You got the white sole in the middle, the lower is blue, and then you got the colors on the upper, which is like it's like a gradient fading from yellow to pink, which is really dope in my mind.
Yeah, no, I like that. Those look like the All Star colors, all the jerseys that they made. Like it goes perfect with
Yeah.
the All Star theme.
You know what? It's probably something inspired by Utah, probably, since you got those Utah ties. Next, these are probably my personal favorites on this list. I'm already letting you guys know. DeMar warms up in the Kobe Six Potro BHM Black History Month. You see DeMar right there. Peep those, bro. Peeps. Those are
Oh,
so
yeah.
nasty, dog.
Whoa. Hey, those are
Breezy, boy. Hey, Kobe. I didn't know Kobe's shoes could get better after death, but they just keep coming. They keep coming with new shit. This right here is off the chain. I love these shoes. My by far the favorite ones that I seen this weekend.
what are those? Those are like have those been
Those are
released?
Kobe
Or,
6. Yeah, bro. They're,
I
they're
know,
releasing those.
but this colorway is like it's different. That's tough.
I know. It's for Black History Month, bro. So shout out to Nike for doing some cool ass shit like this for Black History Month. All right, we gotta move forward. We got LeBron rocking the LeBron 20 All Stars right here. You see the captain wearing his All Star shirt here, and then we're gonna cut to the shoes. You know what? For All Star Weekend for me, these are a little underwhelming. For a regular game, these are hard. But I don't. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see any real inspiration behind these. I feel like he just had a colorway and wore it at All Star Weekend. I don't feel like these were made for All Star Weekend.
Yeah, nah, he didn't do his thing on these right here. But I mean, hey, I don't like these. I don't. They got no flavor
I
to
like,
them.
yeah, I like the colors. I just don't like the detail. Like, what is that on the upper right there? Like what is those flowers or what? What is that?
I don't know, but it's just too plain for me. That whole side of the shoe right there, besides the swoosh, like it's just, man. I need some flavor, man. LeBron, like you just beat the record. Like you're killing records this year. You did something legendary, iconic, and that this is what you come out with. All right, man, do better.
Overall, I still love the silhouette on the shoe. I love it. The shoe is one of my favorites this year. And the NBA All Star socks were crazy too. Those are hard. Um, Last but not least, we know Kyrie a few months ago got let go from his Adidas contract. So when he got chosen as an All Star, he came out and surprised us with some ultra custom Kyries. Watch these.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. This is okay. I see what he's doing here. Those are
Dog, how creative do you have to be to do something like this? He ended up either changing his shoes or whatever, but like he really came out and rocked these to begin the game. On a scale of 1 to 10, how creative are these and how cool is the design?
10, bro. It's something different. I've never seen a shoe like that before, ever. Especially in the All Star game. Like that's nuts. But wait, you said his Adidas? He got dropped by Adidas?
Oh, he got dropped by Nike, bro. He got dropped by Nike. Remember, he doesn't
Oh,
have a
okay.
shoe deal crew. So he's still wearing his Nike shoes, but he doesn't mess with Nike. So he's come up with creative ways to wear his Nikes, like putting tape over the swoosh. Or in this case, I don't even know what's those are tassels. I don't know. They're Native American tassels. I have no idea. But this right here, this really surprised me in a good way. Like Kyrie really thought this one through and got this one done. So I love these.
He's getting creative out here. I love it. Different, something different, man. Gotta appreciate it.
Absolutely. But still, my favorite ones are the Kobe 6 Pro Tro BHMs worn by DeMar DeRozan. I actually seen multiple people wear these in the past few weeks. So I love these. These are my favorites by far.
Yeah, these are by far the best shoe out of all the ones we just showed. This is beautiful. Wow. Oh,
Oh,
hey, what is this
oh.
shoe? What's the name of this shoe? This shoe is the worst shoe I've ever seen. Like, this is so
Bro, those are
disrespectful.
worse than Shaq's, dog. Those are worse than Shaq's. Those are worse than Shaq's.
I'd rather
Look at
rock
the
some
denim.
shit.
Look at the denim back, bro. That's denim. That is trash. Those are like
Hey,
Wrangler blue jeans.
I'd rather bust out some shell toes in the NBA game before I rock those right there. Golly.
Bruh, bruh, they took some Buddy Lees and cut some out of it and stuck it on the back of the shoe, bruh.
They put some Levi's. Some Levi's.
No, they did not use Levi's. Levi's are high end, bro. They
Oh, okay.
they definitely use some Buddy Lees or Wranglers.
On top of it, look at the sole. The sole is like creased up. Like you find
Already
it.
creased up and beat up. It's nasty. Ugh.
You
All right, hey,
who's rocking these? Who's
What's
rocking
that?
these shoes? Who's wearing these
Jamal
shoes?
Murray. Jamal Murray, he should be fined. Jamal Murray, the Denver Nuggets for having their logo on there, all of them should be fined for this travesty. Hey, but all right, we got to move on. Move on before we get to the main event. We have some high school news for you. Everybody's seen it, but we're going to talk about it and react. LeBron James Jr. on ESPN yesterday in the first official 2024 mock draft debuted as number 10 on the draft board. You see it right here. Now, when I first saw this, I was initially shocked. I never talk mess about Bronny. Bronny for me is a really good player who I believe is a pro. I think he's a pro. I really do. But number 10, I really think they're reaching on this one. I really do. I think they're trying to create a narrative for LeBron, for him and his son to match up and play with each other in 2 years. What do you think about it?
No, of course they're trying to create a narrative. I agree, but I think Bronny could hold up to that narrative. He has the athleticism. He has the ability to be something special. We all want to see it. LeBron playing with his son. Like, I think that would be like amazing. I'm honored to be in this era to watch this happen. We need this to happen. But I'm curious how it goes down, man. Because, hey, Magic. I mean, they got to somehow collab. They got to be on the same team. So I want to see how it pans out.
I just based on what I've seen Bronny do in games, like, yeah, see, Funky Funk is on your head. Talk to him, Funk.
He's athletic as hell. He's athletic as shit.
But listen to why I say, like, we're big in the high school basketball space in SoCal. We've seen Bronny play time and time and again. And Bronny has all the physical tools. Don't get me wrong. He's really athletic. He can shoot. He can play defense. But I feel like he's too much of a system player. You know, I've never seen him. He's never scored 40 points in a game. He's never done anything like that. He doesn't go out. He doesn't go off the script, and he doesn't do his own thing. He has himself in a box with his game, I feel like, and that's why I don't think that he warrants a top 10 pick. Like, if he wasn't LeBron's son, I believe in my whole heart that he'd still be a pro. But I don't think that he's a top pick.
Let's put it this way: McClung in the league, right?
Yeah.
Look, Bronny can play in the league, bro. Come on now.
No, I didn't say that. I just said I think he's a pro. I just don't think he's a top 10 pick.
I think being LeBron's son, he could be a top 10 pick, follow the narrative, and make shit.
I get that, but I don't think he's ever. I don't ever see him being a real all-star or doing stuff like that. I think he's going to be a solid player in the NBA. I don't think he's a top 10 guy. I don't think that. But I'll give you the other side of this. This draft is being seen as one of the weakest. So maybe that's the reason why he's so high. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I do not see, like, you know, when you think of top 10 picks, bro, you think of somebody who can lead your franchise and be an all-star player, maybe be a Hall of Famer. I don't see that with Bronny, with all due respect, because I think he's a really good basketball player. I just don't see that high ceiling that we see, especially because, bro, he's 6'2". It's not like he's 6'8" like LeBron.
I agree, Damo. But look, when I'm thinking of a top 10 pick, if I could get LeBron to come to my franchise, I'm picking his son. I need you here, Brian. You're not home.
But once again, it's not year 10 LeBron. It's going to be year 22 LeBron. Not the same. All right. But we're going to see. It's going to unfold. We're going to see in 18 months where he goes. We'll see. Or actually next year we'll see how he does in college. But moving on, man, we got a 40-year-old LeBron. That's going to be tough. 41.
You know, 40-year-old LeBron is bringing lots of pieces with him too to that franchise.
I don't know. We'll see, man. But in other news, Sierra Cannon's not a part of it, but a lot of good SoCal basketball prospects are a part of the CIF finals this weekend. You got open division, both in there's like 5 or 6 sections in CIF. Probably the most exciting and most notable one, Corona Centennial versus St. John Bosco. You got Jared McCain, Devin Williams, Aaron McBride, Eric Freeney, Mike Price on Centennial and the supporting cast. Then you got Kay Bonham, LZ Harrington. You have Brandon McCoy and co on St. John Bosco. Is this the game to watch this weekend, or do you have something else in mind?
For me, I think it's a game to watch. Even though I think Centennial probably should get it. They're heavy loaded. They're loaded. So yeah, I think it's a game to watch. What about you? What you think?
First off, I want to give props to both coaches. You know, obviously, I played under Coach Giles at Centennial. Really good coach, one of the best out there in the nation. And also Matt Dunn at St. John Bosco. I seen him coach against pros when his team was undermatched, and he figured out a way to win by out scheming the other guy. And I think that's a big possibility this week. You know what I mean? I think Centennial is the more talented team, and I think when we do what we're supposed to do, we're going to win the game. But Matt Dunn's going to come out with some tricks up his sleeve, so it's going to be a really intriguing matchup. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, that's fire! Yeah, you're making me excited for the game now. I want to see a fade, a real fade.
Y'all better pull up 8 p.m. at the Honda Center on Saturday. Tickets are $22. All right, $22 bucks. All right. Now, before we move on, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Podcast Network channel and turn on your notifications. Ring that bell. All right, now we're on to the main event. King of the Court was turned up this week, bro. Turned up. Man. We had Trevor Dunbar versus Hoodie Kell versus Nathan from Freaka Fam, and they did not disappoint. All right, we even went to a King of the Court, which was kind of anticlimactic, but we're going to start off with game one. Nathan versus Trevor Dunbar. It was a it was kind of not non-contest for the most part. Nathan came out, was onto a commanding lead, got up 11-0 on Trevor. Trevor just can't find that, that rhythm where he gets 2 games. I feel like he always wins one. But man, Trevor tried to get back.
We've been waiting for Trev to thrive, man. Like, come on. At the gates, he was struggling. I was like, man, come on, dude.
Yeah, man. He came out, he's a little smaller than Nathan. So he struggled a little bit with that. But at the same time, Nathan was hitting shots. I don't know if I've seen someone so fundamentally sound in King of the Court besides Nathan. He had it all too. Like he had the bag where he did the little double step back like James Harden. He was getting to his spots easily. But in this game, bro, it always comes down to who, like if the game's close, who has the most wind. Like him, and we'll talk about Hoodie Kell in a second, just started to break down. But Nathan's skill package was too much for Trevor in the first game, and Trevor was missing layups and not hitting shots. So we move on to game 2. Trevor plays Hoodie Kell, and this game was turned up, boy. Hoodie Kell came out with the physicality, but he couldn't capitalize like Nathan was. And it was a really drawn out game. Even Nitty said this is probably the longest King of the Court game he's ever seen. A lot of misses. That's because dudes are playing hard defense. But Trevor ended up getting a rhythm and winning this game 13-11.
Yeah, it's about time you got a dub. I'm excited, man. Yeah. I'm geeked you got me.
Bro, bro, he always gets a dub. He gets one. Like he always loses. Trevor frustrates me because it seems like he loses to the guy that he shouldn't lose to, and then he beats the guy that we shouldn't think he shouldn't beat. You know what I mean? He's one of the most talented guys out there, but he's proven to be inconsistent at this point.
Yeah, he's
But
for sure unpredictable for sure.
absolutely. Last game, but not the last game. We got Nathan versus Hoodie Kell. Hoodie Kell wins. We go to a king of the court. And this was a fight. I'm telling you. Hoodie Kell came out and Nathan came out, and they were going blow for blow. Both playing hard defense, both getting to the basket. I feel like they have comparable, builds. So it was a really good matchup. However, Hoodie Kell came out and he won this matchup to force the king of the court. And you know how turned up king of the courts are, but this one was no matchup, bro. As soon as Hoodie went over to do his interview after he won his game, and he told Nitty and Caesar that he was going to score 5 straight, and that's exactly what he did. 5 in a row, all nasty ones too. Some hezzies, fadeaway jumpers, some and-one layups. He did it all, bro, to win that check.
Yeah, I wouldn't let that happen. I'm hacking him. You're not just going 5 in a row on me. I don't know how that is even possible.
Just gonna go shoot a free throw. You're just gonna go shoot a free throw. You know how I go. You know how it is. You go. My question is this, man. It's not a challenge because I'm not gonna challenge somebody that has the courage to go out there. You got thousands and thousands of people watching around the world, watching you play King of the Court. But when is Trevor gonna win one of these, man? I feel like this is like the 4th time we've seen him, and he always in one game disappoints, and then in the other game over delivers. When is he gonna put it all together?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, he's been off that injury for a while, right? Like it's about time, bro. It's time to get a dub. I'm tired. Like he got a package. His game is ridiculous. He got something to him, but he needs to get one, man. I don't know what it is. He's just got that bad luck charm when it comes to King of the Court. He's just a bad luck guy.
I don't know, man. I think he got to start running some more laps. It seems like to me, it's all centered around what shape he's in, because when he gets separate, like he's the best at creating separation. He's the best at getting to the basket. He's the best, and he's pretty like when he wants to play defense, he's pretty good at defense as well because he's so quick on his feet. Like those 2 guys yesterday were I would say stronger and a little bit bigger than him, and he didn't let up. He actually stood in and competed. So I think 5th time's the charm, 6th time's the charm. I think the next time he's out there, he's gonna win.
Man, I hope so. But he is super undersized, so I mean that could be it too, man.
All right, next King of the Court, next week, March 1st.
Whoa, wait a minute.
We have our first ever King of the Court big boy matchup. We're calling it Big Boy Week. We got Pantos versus Monstar versus Big E. Now, my first question is this: are we starting on the wing or the top, or are we starting on the block?
No, you know what we need to start with, Damo?
What?
10 security guards lined up on the baseline. Yo, this is gonna be a war. This is my favorite King of the Court. I'm calling it right now. I don't care. This is my favorite King of the Court right now. I don't even know what's gonna happen, but I'm calling it my favorite. This is gonna be I need to be here. I need to be here in person.
Cheese asked for extra security, and that was a wise decision. I'm telling you. I always beg the question here, like this could go either really good or really bad. You can see 3 big guys out there trying to be guards and doing step backs and fadeaways, or they could really get to the nitty gritty right here and actually go compete and do what they do best.
Bro, I couldn't even tell you, Damo, how excited I am for this King of the Court. This is nuts. This is crazy. I was geeked up about the Crime Stopper. This right here, though, this is different.
Low key, we might do this one in person. Where's this one gonna be located?
In Irvine. It's in Irvine.
It's gonna be in Irvine again. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I might have to
I'm
pull up to this one, man, because this big boy matchup is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be turned up, banging bodies, blocking shots, dunking, talking shit. I'm excited for this one.
we're there. I'm
Hey,
bringing.
but
I'm bringing.
hey, oh yeah. I'll make sure I hop in. I've been lifting lately, running. Me and
I'm bringing
Isaac
my
been in the lab.
I'm bringing my bulletproof vest, all that. I'm coming in like an army man, ready to protect the to protect the fort, man.
This dude ain't got no damn bulletproof vest. Uh, he tripping. Remember, guys, next week, 6 p.m., March 1st, we got our big boy week. Pantos, Monstar, Big E, 6 p.m., PST on the Capping app. Make sure you guys tune in for that one. It's the one you don't want to miss. And you might catch me and Isaac back there. You don't know. We'll see.
Hey, Dama, who you think gonna get it, man?
Man, I got to go with Monstar. Monstar's my guy. Love that guy. And he got, I don't know the other guys, but he got like 5 kids. Hey, winning 2,500 won't hurt.
You funny. You funny for
I'm
that
just
one. But
saying.
yeah, no. I got my.
You got the little tribe. You got to take care. He got mouths to feed. Yeah,
I mean,
Monstar
I
gonna get connected. I think he'll win.
yeah, I hope he makes it out without getting ejected because he might get ejected. That's the type of player he is.
All right, guys. We're running a little short on time here, but just remember the Balls Life All American Game is back this year, May 6th in Southern California. We're still locking down the actual venue for this, but it's gonna be classic like always. You're gonna see a lot of good stuff, maybe some diamonds in the rough that you haven't seen, or some. And usually at every Balls Life All American Game, there's a guy that people don't know about that ends up making it big. So make sure you mark your calendar and be ready. Saturday, May 6th, Southern California, the Balls Life All American Game is back. So be ready.
Franchise tag players, bro. Franchise tag players.
All right, before we get to my favorite segment, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn on your notifications and ring that bell. So, what's up?
And NBA dunk champs. Future
Yes.
NBA dunk champs.
So, football clip of the week, given the big news with Mac McClung winning the slam dunk contest, I had to throw it back to when I first saw Mac McClung play basketball when he was in high school in AAU, and then went on to be a high school sensation and got on the map and went to Georgetown. Here's my street ball clip of the week.
This will be a slam.
You see Mac McClung throwing out for Dade City. I think this is in Virginia, but this is where people really started seeing Mac McClung for what he was as a dunker. Nasty, bro. Dade City was super loud, bro. Man, it's crazy. Just 4 months before this, I was watching Mac McClung play for Team Northern Virginia, and they literally only put him in the game to run lob plays. He didn't even play. He wasn't even that type of player. So to see where he's came from to where he is now, I don't even know the kid. I'm really proud of him because he never stopped. He kept working, and now, bro, he doubled his career earnings by winning the NBA dunk contest. He'd only earned $100,000 in his career before that, and he won $100,000 from the slam dunk contest. Just signed a new deal with Puma, endorsement deal, and is now the newest two-way player for the Philadelphia 76ers. So shout out to you, Mac. You're really doing big things, bro. Keep going.
That's so big time, man. Crazy to see it. Nuts. Balls Life alum.
All right, talk about your Super Bowl clip of the week, bro.
All right, well, here goes my clip of the week. You know our
I just was good right now. I had Mac coach. Oh, he did a double. He did a double.
He was doing it at the Balls Life All American game before he was doing it in the NBA, man. Crazy.
The first person I seen that dunk was Aaron Gordon, but Aaron Gordon is 6'9". So for him to do that like that and make it look so easy, it's crazy.
Wow, man. He deserves that, man. That's big time. Big time.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Matt McClung, 3SSB alum, all right? 3 Stripe Life. But before we go, I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in. We're out of time, but make sure you guys tune in next week, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And that's all we got for today. My name is Dom.
My name is Isaac.
And this is Street Ball. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning into the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey.
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.